I love online learning. I love, love, love it. I think there's some real dynamic interactions that can happen online. You wouldn't think so, but that's what I found that drew me to online teaching, is because of the relationships that can be created in that online platform. A sense of community. And I think because the onus is on the student to educate themselves through reading and through critical thinking, you get a much richer, more in-depth kind of dialogue that happens through online discussion work.
Online courses seem to fit better with my schedule. I didn't have to rearrange who had to pick up my son from school, parent-teacher days, or working, or my in-seat classes.
Online students are different than face-to-face students. They do have really busy lives, and they're often very rich lives. And so when they're doing projects for me in English 122, I let them do projects about stuff that interests them, that's important to them. I just hear all these incredible stories of what students are doing and where they want to go to college next, and what they plan to do with their career. And it's just a different kind of interaction because I'm reading everything and writing back and to respond. And it's a little more personal, I think.
I'm taking online classes because I had a baby and I don't really have any family local here, and I don't really have any options for childcare, so it was just reasonable for me to switch from being on campus to being online on campus here.
I love how every voice can be heard in the online environment. I feel like in face-to-face, sometimes some of the students who aren't as quick to raise their hand or need a little more time to process the ideas will sometimes go unheard in a typical face-to-face classroom in favor of those people who are a little more openly gregarious and talkative and not shy, at all. So I like to be able to, I like the feeling in an online environment of all the voices being present.
The great opportunities of online learning are that you can do it on your schedule. So they're great for working adults, or many of our students work 30, 40 hours a week and they're working day jobs. So it's helpful for them to be able to do coursework when it's convenient for them.
I got a lot out of the discussions. I could really think more about what other students were saying and what the teacher was saying, because I could go back and reread what they said and think more about my responses before answering them.
The online and hybrid courses worked really well with my schedule. I found it really hard to justify coming to campus 2 days a week for an hour-and-a-half lecture, and the hybrid courses allowed me to just come 1 day a week and do the rest at home. And online courses are even easier. You can just set aside an hour or two on a weekend or during the week after work to just knock out all of your homework and classwork.